The Willcox Factor is on tonight. We'll be taking more of an in-depth look in tonight's news and headlines over the latest fashions. Plus, new videos surfing on the web about the Mauna Kea volcano in Hawaii. Plus, the segment of the day. The word of the day segment kicks it into new high gear. Caution, you're about to enter the no spin zone. The factor begins right now. Hello everyone, I'm Christoph Willcox, and thank you for joining us on The Factor tonight. I'm your host, Christoph Willcox of the Willcox Factor. Now you may wonder why I have switched venues over the past 3 years, trying to find the right place for the Willcox Factor. That's an easy one. I'm here to let my viewers know of the updates and the latest news around the world, using various clips and advice from both the local paper and from various other news sources. Just a quick disclaimer for those who are just joining us, and for those who are watching this broadcast, is that I am a non-profit organization, which means I don't do this for money. I do this purely for your entertainment and for the news. The pure, unedited news. Lolosa ila maluko to se. Isodana usumaro frete martiko. Ilala malator sa frada ay tay sukolada ay sudano maria. Now for the latest in the news world. The Democratic populace and the Republican populace of the Senate have been going after President Biden for his non-response after days of threats occurring in China from the populace and the civil unrest in China. Joining me now is Fox News analyst Gutfield. Mr. Gutfield, thank you for joining us on The Factor. Now, Mr. Gutfield, we here at The Factor know that O'Reilly did this program a lot better than I do. And, well, I am not as good as he is, but I'm doing my best. Your thoughts on what's going through the president's mind at this point? Well, I'm pretty sure we all know your thoughts. And I know everyone else's thoughts about this subject. The president is hard-pressed doing basically everything he can. Now, I'm entitled to be impartial. But sometimes doing nothing is really not the best option. Now, who am I to judge, though? Now, many people have claimed that a president doing nothing while the world is thrown into chaos and threatening the safety of our own country is basically a bad precedent, which I say that is incorrect. Now, I'm not saying I approve of his choices, but let's face it. President Biden's administration has undone all the good that former President Trump has been so generously have been doing over the past 4 years of his presidency. Now, the latest in Hawaii, where the Mauna Kea volcano made a surprising eruption last week and was crossing the highway last I saw on the web. Volcanologists have been taken by surprise by this unexpected eruption, and many people around the world have been taken quite by surprise. For those in Hawaii, I say, we're praying for you and we're hoping that everything turns out to be the best, in the best situation. Our thoughts and prayers are with you and those who are going through a tough time. My thoughts and prayers are also for the people of Florida who are still in the recovery phase after Hurricane Ian. If for some other reason I ever get special guests on this factor, which I hope in the near future, I would like your thoughts. What you want to say and give the news for basically whatever you wish to tell about. Whatever the news is you want me to say on television or on YouTube. I am the best thing since Bill O'Reilly started the O'Reilly Factor all those years ago. So, I will begin our final sequence. Our final segment with the word of the night. The word of the night is aircraft carrier, which is a very, very powerful warship. The aircraft carrier can carry up to 137 aircraft at any given time. That is the word of the day. I am Christoph Willcox. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful December 5th, 2022. A snowy, cold day. And a snowy, cold night. So, have a good night, everyone. And remember, the news never stops, and neither does the spin. The spin stops here. Good night, everybody. Have a great night. And I will see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the East, 5 p.m. in the West.